Christine.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Christine.
Oh, Jack, Jack, Jack.
Oh, Christine, Christine, Christine.
Oh, Jack, 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 Jack.
Oh, Christine.
Eugene.
Christine.
Oh, Eugene.
Oh, Christine.
Oh, Eugene, Eugene, Eugene.
Christine, Christine, Christine.
Oh, Eugene, 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 Eugene.
Oh, Christine.
Jack.
Christine.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Christine.
Eugene.
Christine.
Oh, Eugene.
Oh, Christine.
Jack.
Oh, Christine.
Eugene.
Christine.
Jack.
Chris.
Eugene.
Chris.
Jack. Eugene.
Jack.
Eugene.
Are you ready, darling?
Yes, rather.
Right. Hold it.
Yeah.
Smile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh.
Let me see. Oh, it's awfully good of you, Your Grace.
Rubbish! Perhaps the Right Honourable Prime Minister would care to give this House and the nation reassurances about the security measures operating in this country at the present time, in the light of the current scandal in which the government finds itself, and the fact that its results have made a once proud Britain the laughing stock of the world.
Bad sense, craze.
Prime Minister, wake up.
What? The following 3 men are homosexual spies working for England in Russia. William what? Wrong piece of paper. Huh? Oh, yes, I got the wrong piece of paper. It was with the deepest regret that I learned of the terrible news that has shocked this House and the nation and indeed the world. The news that a minister of my cabinet had committed a grave misdemeanor with misdemeanor. When I first said, "Who never had it so good?" I didn't mean that good. Those of you in this house who knew the ex-minister of War has been declared. Don't forget I was the first to tell you. What? Yes. Yes, as I was saying, those of you who knew him as well as I did must have known. Him, at least as well as I did, know him. But when all is said and done, as most of us have been, there is really only one vital question to be answered, and that is, was there in fact any major security risk involved? Well, now, let us take a look at the facts. I've got them here somewhere. You see, the fact is that facts very seldom tell the whole story. I myself very seldom tell the whole story. And I am in complete control of the facts. But the facts are these. Operating in this country today is one of the finest secret services in the world. It belongs to the Russians. Terrible. Let us not forget that the Russians could never have achieved this kind of efficiency without the fullest cooperation of the British Secret Service. I'd just like you to remember that. Now, you may ask, why is the Secret Service called the Secret Service? Well, now, I'm afraid that is a secret. What I can tell you is nothing of importance. Oh, I say that nothing of importance happens in the world today that isn't passed on to me by our intelligence, sooner or later. Sometimes, of course, I find out things before they do, in which case I pass it on to them. And that is how we go along. They pass it on to me, and I pass it back to them. I say, in passing, how delighted I am to see so many Conservative members here tonight. Thanks no doubt due to the party whips. And may I hasten to add that when I say party whips, I don't mean party whips. I mean party whips.
Get out. Move.
I would inform those of my critics who have hinted that I should hand on the reins of office that I have anticipated their mood, and that the winds of change are already blowing through Westminster. Even now, my chosen successor is on his way here to meet you, a man destined to take his place in history, just as surely as I am condemned to take mine. Now then, Sergeant at Arms. Throw wide the doors and bid the nation's new leader enter. If this is your idea of a joke, young Harold, I ought to be bloody well ashamed.
Salute.
We were talking about it in the executive dining room today.
More coffee, dear?
Thanks, dear. I think the general consensus of opinion was that any country that allows its top men to behave in that fashion sex-wise...
Cigarette, baby?
Thanks, beauty. Can only be headed for trouble decadence-wise.
Oh, I think you're so right, dear. We were discussing it today at the League of Young American Mothers, and we came to exactly the same conclusion.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, dear, I just better go and call my wife.
Oh.
She thinks I'm with your husband. Hello? Oh, hello, dear. Yeah. Now, look, I'm going to be fairly late tonight. I have a few things to talk over with Tom. You know how it is because... Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, bye.
What's the matter? You look upset.
Well, the two-faced...
What did she say?
She said she was with you. Yes?
Excuse me, Sir Ernest. The editor of the Sunday News is here.
All right, send him in. It's Frank. I'm sorry, Felix. What were you saying just now?
I was just pointing out, Sir Ernest, with all due respect, that I don't see why the paper should have to pay £50,000 for this story when we only paid $15,000 for I Was the Croydon Vampire.
Is that what we paid?
15.
Well, we got our money's worth there, didn't we?
Certainly did.
What you might even call blood money, eh? Come in. Come in.
Morning, Sir Ernest, Felix, Frank.
Good morning, Frank. That was a nice editorial yesterday.
Well, it's high time somebody nailed that son of a vicar. Scoutmaster indeed. They don't fool me, you know.
Frank, Sir Ernest and I have been discussing the price this young lady wants for her memoirs.
Oh, aye.
Sir Ernest feels, as I do, that £50,000 is an awful lot of money for something of this kind.
There's never been anything of this kind before. And I've been in Fleet Street 35 years. 35 years.
Now, what exactly are we getting for our money?
What are we getting? I'll tell you. We're getting 3 cabinet ministers, 2 cases of perjury, 4 film stars, half the Burkes in Burke's Peerage, a Russian spy, half a dozen assorted call girls, a couple of juicy divorces, a string of West Indian boyfriends and reefers galore. Plus 20 weeks of circulation that money couldn't buy.
Well, you've got to admit it's a most impressive list, Felix, isn't it?
The most impressive price, too.
Well.
Remember what happened with the Lyme Regis ice cream murders? We thought we had a scoop there.
Oh, You can't compare Lyme Regis with this. Take my word, sir, this story's got everything. It's got romance, intrigue, passion in high places. Stories like this don't grow on trees, you know.
Nor does money, my dear friend.
Listen, Felix, you can't complain. We got 10 weeks out of that fellow who chopped up his parents, and it only cost us 2,000 quid.
That's an awful lot of money for chopping up your parents. It's 1,000 each.
With all due respect, sir, I think a good deal of the success of that series was due to the title, I Dismembered Mama.
Titles don't mean a damn thing. It's what you got in each episode that counts. It's got to have staying power. Look at the South End Strangler. I mean, that wasn't much of a title, was it? But the very fact that he had a bicycle gave him the chance to be the Haringey hatchet man, the Chinkford child killer, and the man in the red velvet overcoat in the Chelsea Arts Ball rape case. We milked 14 weeks out of that. But if he'd been nothing more than your average strangler, we'd have been dead in a fortnight. That was a classic. And so is this. We've got 20 weeks guaranteed here, Sir Ernest. And if the government goes down at the next election, we can drag the whole thing up again. It's a gold mine. It could go on forever.
Well, you make it sound most attractive, Frank.
Are they giving us world rights, Frank, or just UK?
World rights, of course. We'll probably get our money back from America alone. You know how impressed they are by British aristocracy. And then, of course, you've got France, Italy, Japan, Egypt, and all your hot countries. The name of Great Britain still means something in the world.
Yeah. Quite so, but I still think 50,000 is too much. This girl obviously has no moral conscience. She's quite happy to exploit the newspapers for every penny she can get.
Well, might I suggest, Felix, that the solution to this problem would be to pay the lady on our pro rata basis. Now, to the best of my recollection, that's £400 for a good rape, 300 a whipping, 150 an incurable drug addict, 200 a perverted sexual practice.
That's with photographs.
Oh. How much without?
We don't buy them without.
Let's see now. 250 for exposing your person in public, and 120 for a society love child.
Yeah, right. Look, if you're going to tot it up like that, it's going to cost us a damn sight more than £50,000. Look, if we don't buy it, the Sunday gutter will. If you want my advice, sir, you'll take it.
Well, what do you think, Sir Ernest?
Well, look, Frank, tell him we'll pay him £1,000 an episode. Take it or leave it.
Right, Sir Ernest. You're the governor. But I'm warning you, if we lose a story as juicy as this, we're going to get this paper a terribly bad name.
Do you think they'll accept our offer, Felix?
I don't think we have too much to worry about, Sir Ernest. There are only 3 newspapers in London that'll print this sort of trash. With all due respect, sir, you own all 3 of them.
Oh. Very nice of you, Felix.
You rang, Sir Ernest?
Yes, come on, Miss Blair. Would you take this down, dear? Minutes of editorial conference, etc., etc., with the chairman and managing director and the editor.
agree to purchase the world rights of Confession of a Society Sex Pot in accordance with this paper's policy of presenting fearlessly to the public all that's best in British journalism. Thank you.
Monsieur, Monsieur, you want to buy some filthy English postcard, eh?
Look here, this is the situation. As you know, the PM's been having a very tough time over the security risks involved in this whole ghastly mess. He's asked me to put our best man onto it. That is why I've sent for you, 001. I want a complete double security check of everyone involved in the affair, and you're to let the PM know the instant you come across anything the least bit suspicious, abnormal, or out of the ordinary. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. I'll do my very best, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, darling.
Nat, come in and close the door. Come, listen. We'll go over the whole proposition just once more, right? Right. We as film producers are interested in making a film of her life story, starring her, right?
Right.
Two, we will provide a top script writer to prepare a first-class scenario, right?
First-class scenario, right. Good. So what in here, I tell you.
Three, she will totally defer any salary in respect of a percentage of the gross box office receipts, right?
No, wrong. Net profit.
All right. Net profit. Four.
Good, it's hot in here, I tell you.
Four. Listen.
Can I open the door a minute?
Listen.
Open...
Nat, stop. We, as producers of the film, retain the entire world copyright, right? Will you shut the door? I've got enough trouble working out this racket without that racket.
I'm boiling over in here. It's like an oven in here.
Sent you to a marvellous school. Right, have you got all that?
Yes, I've got it.
Right. Call her.
Me call her? I don't know her from Adam.
You'd know her from Adam. Have you seen her? Look, I'll do a deal with you.
What?
You call her and I'll pay for the call.
Right, put your money where your mouth is.
Right. There. Right, ready? Yeah. You're right. It is hot in here. Can I open the door just a little bit?
Shh. No. Shh. Hello?
Wait until she...
All right.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Miss Chris...
Yes, it is.
Listen, this is Nathan Greed, and I have a proposition to make to you. Hello? What I say?
Come here.
What did I
I've heard of sleeping partners, but you're ridiculous.
I can only talk to her, that's all I can do.
Stop. Listen.
Hello?
My name is Norman Greed. What my brother meant to say to you just now was that we both have a proposition for you. Hello?
Marvellous, isn't it marvellous? That's sixpence down the drain already. That's how Cleopatra got into trouble with Moracle Wangel, whatever his name. I've seen it.
Listen. Operator, I was cut off. Could you reconnect me to Piccadilly 4672, please? Thank you. God, it's hot in here. Would you get your elbow out of my back? Operator? No, I was talking to my brother. Hello?
Hello?
Look, I'm a film producer.
Oh, hello?
Yes. My sleeping partner and I... No, don't hang up. Wait a minute. I mean, my brother and I, we are Soho Metropolitan and Universal Travel and Interest Pictures, SMUTI, better known as Smutty Films.
Tell her our credits.
Oh, yeah, yes. We've made many successful pictures in the past, including...
Too Young to Strip.
Too Young to Strip was one of them.
I am 16 and I'm not ashamed of my body.
Yes. I'm 16. I'm 16 and I'm not ashamed of my body.
Gord, it's hot in here.
And Gord, it's hot in here.
Just a minute. I think that you'd better talk to my manager.
She's getting her manager, hang on. You're not going to smoke that cigar in here, are you?
Yes, I'm nervous. I've got to smoke when I'm nervous, I tell you. I always do. Light up.
Hello.
Hello.
What? Hello, this is Norman Greed of Smutty Pictures here. I understand you handle the young lady... No, don't hang up. You're her manager, yes? Well, my partner and I wondered if you and your client would be interested in a little project we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to come to the point, we want to make a film of her life story.
I see. Chris, pick up the other phone.
Yeah.
Tell him about the deferment.
All right,
Tell him about that part.
We feel that this is a subject worthy of Smutty Pictures, of course. You realise we won't be able to make the film in England. They're very old-fashioned about art films here, but we have got the use of a studio just outside Tokyo.
Tell him about the deferment.
2 rooms and a... No, wait a minute.
Deferment.
Listen,
Tell him about
my brother and I, of course, will provide a substantial portion of the budget. Put that out. The end money will be put up by the government, provided we use our quota of British technicians, which, of course, your client is.
The deferment. The deferment.
Well, why don't we have a meeting? Where's your office?
Our office, yes. Where are we? Open the door and find out. Where are we?
Old Compton Street.
Our offices are in Old Compton Street, but you can't come round here, you see. We've got the builders in, and I can hardly breathe as it is. We were wondering if we could come round and see you.
Well, what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, Norm, there's a queue of people outside want to use the phone box. They want to use the phone box. They're waiting.
Just a minute. I've got a call from Hollywood on my other line. Go and tell them we're from the GPO fixing the phone. Go on.
We're from the GPO in Camelier overcoats. Do me a favour.
They get very good money at the GPO. Good. And get rid of that stinking old cigar while you're at it. All right, Mr. Zanuck. Goodbye, Darryl. Hello. Sorry about that.
Well, look, why don't you come over here and have a drink and we'll talk about it?
Yeah, all right, we might have a part for you. You've got a great voice. Well, listen, we'll be right over. Goodbye.
Norman, come on, they sent for a copper.
It is hot in here. Listen, don't worry, my dear Nat, it's time you stop worrying about the little things in life.
Okay.
We are about to sign up the biggest box office name since Shirley Temple. This time next year, you and me will be another Cecil B. DeMille.
Yeah, but he's dead already.
Now let's get over the whole proposition again, just once more, right?
Right.
Right. 1, we will at all times make sure that she...
Ehi, ciao Federico.
Ciao, come stai Vittorio,
You're not filming at the Cinecittà anymore, perché?
Too many cheaters and not enough cine, you know? Hey, I've been asked to make my next film in England. It's all about the decadence of high society, a sort of English Dolce Vita.
What are you calling this one? A 9 3/4?
No, this one is a farce.
E com'è?
A farce, you know, farce.
Oh, yeah.
It will be called Last Year in Mandy's Bed.
Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Another glass of port for the General.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Admiral.
Hello, Admiral. Oh, hey, hello, hello.
Admiral, have you heard the latest story about this doctor chappie and this girl in the sex business, right? Really, I must tell you, it's terribly amusing. And it takes the form of a conundrum. It goes like this. Let me see now. I must get this right. It's extremely droll. Yes. It goes. What newspapers does this girl read? Right? Yeah.
Well, I haven't the faintest idea about that.
No. Well, you see, I'll tell you. You see, she takes a male, 2 mirrors, several observers, and as many times as she can get. What? Yeah. Don't you think that's hilarious? I do. I think it's hilarious. I think it's very amusing.
Marshal. Air Marshal.
Bombs are gone. Damn Bosch. What? What? Keep your hands to yourself. What do you want? What?
Young Caxton just told me a most amusing story about this here doctor chappie and these girlies.
Which doctor?
Which doctor? Oh, I thought he was a GP. I don't know. Anyway, it seems that he and this here girlie read a lot of newspapers.
Huh?
Caxton says they read the Observer, the Financial Times, I think it was, Sunday Express, and the Daily Herald. Now, isn't that extraordinary? That goes to show that you can't judge a fellow by the newspapers that he reads.
General.
Shut!
It's all right, General. It's only me.
Oh.
From over the sea. Now, cool down. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Happy. Oh.
It's all right. It's liable to happen now.
Oh, that's better.
Yes, listen.
Oh.
The Admiral just told me a very odd story.
Yes?
About a witch doctor who reads the Sunday Times. Isn't that extraordinary?
Yes. Fantastic. And to think that when we fought them at Speen Cop 60 years ago, they couldn't even write their bloody names, you know that. Yes, progress, Oh.
Go straight through, General, you're fine. This is a room straight at the end of the hall. Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Another glass of port for the General.
Yes, sir.
More tea, dear?
No, thank you.
Another slice of loyal toast?
No, thank you.
More jam, dear?
No, really.
It's by appointment.
No.
Crumpet?
Not just now, dear. Please don't hum, dear.
But, darling, it's our tune.
I know, but I'm trying to read.
Oh, we shall be so glad when that trial's over. You've done nothing but read the papers since it began.
One has to keep abreast of the times, my dear.
But you haven't looked at the Times since the trial started.
That's not true. I had a go at the crossword this morning. But I can't seem to do it lately. It's full of four-letter words.
But according to some of the papers, you're very good at four-letter words.
You mustn't believe everything you read. Oh, and darling.
Yes?
We're at home now. You don't have to keep smiling and waving.
Oh, have they gone?
Good Lord, the saucy blighter. Have you read this bit about your ex-minister? I must say he's a bit of a lad.
Yes, we were talking to our sister about it on the telephone today. And our sister's husband said he thought the man should be given a peerage. He said that once he's in the House of Lords, he'll never be heard of again.
Well, he should know.
If you ask us, the whole thing is a right royal mess. And it's the last time we shall give a knighthood to an American actor. Charles, finish your cherry brandy and go to bed. Anne, how many times have we told you not to ride your pony at the tea table? Oh, and by the way, may we ask what you were doing on page 1 of the papers this morning?
Damn tuppenny halfpenny rag.
Threepence.
Damn threepenny rag. They seem to think I spend my whole life flitting around the world enjoying myself. It's so unfair. They know we can't hit back. Well, goodbye, darling.
Where are you off to now?
There's a 10-week polo tournament. Trade conference in Tahiti. Mind if I take the yacht?
But you've only just got back from a 10-week trade conference in the Caribbean.
Well, somebody's got to keep an eye on the empire.
But we haven't got an empire.
Oh, there now, buck up, sausage, don't upset yourself. I'll see if I can pick one up at the polo conference. Trade tournament. Bye, darling.
Anne, be a horse. Be a deer and pour me a cherry brandy.
England 42-7. Rain stopped play. Our Moscow correspondent reports consistent rumors that Eugene Ivanov, the ex-Russian naval attaché in London, whose name was mentioned in the House of Commons recently in connection with a possible security leak and who was subsequently recalled to Moscow, has been executed. Our correspondent adds that the rumors gained added weight
Mais de Gaulle a dit encore aux Américains, non, Paris. On nous dit de Moscou que l'attaché russe Eugène Ivanov, l'ami sinon l'amant de Christine dans le Vice Orgy en Angleterre, misérable à Moscou sans son amour, s'est tué. Vive le sport. Bruxelles.
Dateline, Washington. Official White House sources believe that fun-loving Russian naval attaché Eugene Ivanov, dubbed a great big huggy bear of a man, in London's sensational vice scandal has been sent to Siberia. Ivanov's complicity in the play-for-pay scandal is said to have angered Soviet Premier Khrushchev, and so Ivanov follows Malenkov, Beria, and Molotov into Siberia's salty wasteland.
Bombay 723 for 2. Rain stopped the play. Sources close to government in New Delhi say that the Russian attaché Eugene Ivanov, implicated in disgustingly beautiful vice trial in London. Oh my God. Wait a minute. He's rumored to have shot himself. Yes. Of course, I cannot vouch for this. I am only the radio announcer, you understand. One thing I do know. If you want to have a damn good meal of papadam and chicken biryani, you go along to Freddy Banerjee's Curry Paradise in Pune Parade.
Broadcasting with great frequency on frequency of 34 megahertz. This our voice of Radio Free China, expanding on all fronts. Despised deviationist and sexual reactionary, also extremely lucky fellow Eugene Ivanov, is reported eliminated by secret people's court in Moscow. London vice scandal has also ruined career of top British cabinet minister, Tough Chop Suey Jack. So perishable, pseudo-pacifistic, radionistic, masochistic, agricultural, and pharmaceutical enemy of communist, Leninist, and Stalinist ideology.
More vodka for everyone. What a wonderful story, Eugene Ivanov, hero of the Soviet Union.
Thank you, Nikita Sergeyevich. Thank you.
I wish I could have seen Harold Macmillan's face. Tell us the bit about the swimming pool again.
The swimming pool. But I've told you about the swimming pool 5 times already.
Tell us again, Eugene Ivanov, you great big huggy bear.
As jury foreman, I'd like to remind you all that we will not be allowed out of this room, except to go to the usual offices, until we have reached a decision. Now, what is your opinion? Gentlemen, I said, what is your opinion? Gentlemen, may I please have somebody's opinion? Will you please put those photographs down and give me your opinion?
I got it. Listen. Oh, I love you, Christine.
Yeah, go on.
Ever. No.
Go on. It's coming. It's a great top line.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Yeah. That's it. I love you, Christine. Ever since you was 16. You like that, 16?
Oh, that's great, Cyril. Great rhyme. Christine, Sistine. You mean the Sistine Chapel in Rome?
No, man, that's her age. 14, 15, 16.
Oh, yeah. That's very sophisticated. That's for the Sinatra fans.
You like it?
Now we need a third line for the kids.
Third line, right, that's right.
Go on.
How's this? I've been thinking of you daily. Since I seen you down Old Bailey.
Cyril, don't change a syllable of what you just said. It's got everything. Yeah. It's got heart, it's got sympathy, it's got human understanding, and what's more, it's got top 20 written all over it.
I think so, yeah.
I
got it. Fifth line.
Go, Cyril, go.
No, it's not right.
You're going to go?
That's it. Okay. I will send you flowers and candy, 'cause I love you more than Mandy.
Oh, Cyril, that's beautiful. You've got her in as well.
Well,
You're killing two birds with one song.
I'm swinging now, man. I'm digging this in. I've got another one coming up.
Go on, Si. Swing. I'll catch you. Go on.
Thank the angels up above.
Yeah.
You are through with Ivanov.
No, Si. It's Ivanov. Well,
look, man, if you're going to do nothing but stand there and criticise, forget it.
No, don't understand me, Si, baby. It's just...
All right. I'll change it then. Thank the angels up above. You are through with Ivanov. Better?
Much better. Only we don't have to offend it. You see, Si, not after the trouble we had with the Rachman Tenement Symphony. You don't know how lucky you are, Cyril, being an artiste instead of a business.
Shut up. I've got the last line. Angels up above. You are through with Ivanov.
Funny, it grows on you.
Yeah. Christine, I love you.
Cyril, you've done it. The birth of another great standard.
Thank you.
If Roger Hammerstein was alive today, I don't know, he'd die. I think...
man, either you got it or you ain't.
Yeah, sure. I think, this will be even bigger than Red Moon over Cuba. If they hadn't turned those ships round, we'd have sold 10 million, do you know that?
Well, what about the arrangement?
Yeah, well,
this is our seat. We've got to give it a beat. Give it a beat. What's big at the moment?
Bossa Nova's
Bossa Nova, right. We'll give it a basic Bossa Nova riff with a sort of rhythm and blues feeling with country and western overtones to sort of jazz it up so the kids can twist to it. If I left anything out...
No, Cyril, you got the lot in there. Should sound absolutely beautiful.
Snotty and the nose pickers. Yeah.
What, Cyril?
Snotty and the nose pickers. That group what records all their stuff in the Mersey Tunnel. This song's perfect for them.
But Cyril, you promised your next single to Turk Thrust and the Y-Fronts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. You're right. They're looking for a bit of class material. Right. Turn on a tape recorder, Fred. We'll get it down. I think I've got a great tune for this, Fred. All right, ready? Yeah. With a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a go.
Bing a ding a ding a ding a ding 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 ding.
I love you, Christine. Ever since you was 16, I've been thinking of you daily since I seen you down Old Bailey. I will send you flowers and candy, 'cause I love you more than Mandy. Thank the angels up above. You are through with Ivanov. Christine, I love you. One more time. I love you, Christine. Ever since you were Christine, I've been thinking of you daily since I've seen you down Ho Bay, Haley. I will send you flowers and candy, because I love you more than Mandy. Thank the angels up above, you are through with Ivanov. Christine, I love you. La 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 la, cha cha cha.
Won't you come home, old Bailey? Won't you come home? Morning, Else.
Hello, love. You're early.
Yeah. I'll do the dock and you clean out the jury box.
All right, love.
I seen you coming home.
Tough, no?
What, dear?
Shall I just tidy up here?
Yeah, but don't touch nothing on the judge's table or she'll get 6 months. Hello. What's this? Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. Oh, blimey. Won't you come home, old baby?